All right, boys and girls, welcome to Goron Guitar Kid G. A wonderful song from him, Ain't Been Sober. So, if you like this song, then don't be afraid to try it out because it's actually easier to play than it sounds like. So, we have three chords that rolls in the same way. We have melody and we have a strumming to handle here. And like I said, it sounds harder than it is. So let's go into this one. And we don't need any capo for this, all right? We're going clean with the F, A minor, and C chord. So I'm gonna give you two versions of F first. We have this bar chord F. It's a bar. You place the index finger on this first fret and you push down all strings there. Then you need to add third on A, third on D, and second on G. We also have a shorter version of it. It's kind of the F major 7, okay? And we're gonna work with that as well to add on the third fret E string later on, but we're just gonna go through the standard F major 7 first. And it's third on D, second on G, first B, and open E. And we have two different versions depending on how you feel about playing them when it comes to the melody versus the strumming. We'll come to that, but first the chords. So there you have the first two Fs. Then we have the A minor. Okay, A minor goes open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. And finally we have the C. And that will be third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. So we're gonna look into the melody first, and we have the F part. It goes like this. Or the only difference here is the bass note where you can find that. We're gonna look into this one first, and then you're gonna play first fret on E string. And I really suggest to hold like this. So index finger on first E, then I use my ring finger on the second G, and my mid finger on the first fret B. So this is the grip, all right? So you're gonna play first fret E string in the bass. That's the bass note. And then you're gonna play the second G and first B together. And you repeat that for 3 times. So 3 times like that. And then you snap off the first B to get that open on the 3rd time. So and then you do it again on the first fret E string, and then you play second G together with open B. And then you play the first E again, then the second G, open B, and you put it on there back on the first fret B string. Okay, so it's a pull off and pull on technique there. So that is the first pattern. I can play it slowly for you so you understand how it goes. So it goes like this. Okay, and you can also use the 3rd fret D string, and that will then replace all the 1st fret E strings. Okay, so that is a new bass note, so to speak. So it goes. Okay, and this version of the F major 7, the shorter version of it, I will suggest you use that as well later for the strumming. So if you want to be kind of go with one direction when it comes to F throughout the song, then I would go with this shorter version and use that 3rd fret D string for the bass instead of the first E. Okay, there you have the F pattern. The A pattern is played in the same way. You're gonna play the F for 2 rounds, but A minor is just played for 1 round. And all the difference here is you change the bass note now from this 1st fret E string or the 3rd D. You had that in the F part. Now you're gonna play the open A instead. Everything else is the same, so that gives you. Okay, now when you go from this grip, the F grip, to A minor, the easiest thing you should do, maybe you think, is to just lift off this one. You don't need that, and just keep these two mid finger and the ring finger on the same positions because you're gonna use the same melody, of course. But I think actually it's easier to switch at this point already to get this secured this same note, the second fret G string. I now hold it with my mid finger, and the first fret B, I now hold it with the first fret, with my index finger, first fret B string. So I recuperate my finger to this position. Even if I have them already from the F, I do like this. Why? Because I prepare for the next grip, okay? So the transition from this to this is easier than go with this, in my opinion, to this, which we're gonna come to pretty soon. Anyway, that's just some technical stuff. You have the same notes. You're gonna play the open A instead of for the first E slash third D string. So it sounds. One round only, and then you come into this C part and you have a sweet spot there to just go into this position. All right, so very easy transition from A minor to C, and you will sound like this. Okay, so that is to play third fret on A string, and then open G and first B together. You repeat that again, and a third time. Okay, so on the third time, you're gonna play third A and open G, first B together, and then you pull off to get the open B, and then you play the third A, then open G and open B together, and then you're gonna play that part, and that will be to play the open G with first B, and then you hammer on to get the third B, and then you pull off that third B to get back to the first B. So you keep that first B behind there, you hammer on, and you work with your little pinky there to hammer on the third B and pull off to get back to the first B. So there you have the C parts. You're gonna play just for one round. So there you have the melody as well. F for 2 rounds, A minor 1, and C1. Slowly goes like this. Yeah, and that could roll through an entire song. Now, we're gonna switch it up with some strumming as well and learn that. And I mentioned I'm gonna go with the F major. Why? Because of all these chords, the F major, the A minor, and C, I'm gonna add on the third fret E string as an extra note. And it's very hard to do that with the F chord because you already incorporate other things with that bar chord. So I use my F major 7. I have then my little pinky left over for the third fret E string. So F, A minor, and C. So there you have the chord progression. So with strumming, you're gonna play down, up, clap, up, down, up. That is one round. So you're gonna play down, up, then clap, up, down, up. Now you're gonna play twice as many times as when you play the melody rounds. So F4, A minor 2, and C2. So like this. Again, F, 2, 3, 4, and A minor, 2, and C, 2, and you work around that. So there you have the tools to handle Kid G's Ain't Been Sober. All right, I'm pretty sober back here with my guitar, and I hope you had some good help with this tutorial to handle his song. So yeah, appreciate to get something back. If you can, leave me a comment, like this tutorial, you know the deal there. So thank you for support, and until next time, play tuned.